discipline is also like the equivalence of freedom. Discipline is the solution to most of your problems right now. Problems that you're facing right now, they can all be solved by discipline. How do I define discipline? Discipline is so like the ability to do hard stuff, things that you don't want to do or you don't feel like doing, but you still do them anyway, right? And once you are disciplined, you are like a sharpened sword. It's like wearing armor on your mind. Discipline is actually the ability to do what you want when you want. In fact, it's not doing what you want, it's doing what you don't want, but at the time that it is required for you to do. So there's that saying, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, right? So that's so like the perfect example of what being disciplined is. This video again was motivated by Ali Abdal. I'm watching a lot of Ali Abdal right now nowadays, and just posting what I understood from him, right, and trying to apply it. So like to us, right? So as a trader, we all know that you have to be disciplined in order for you to make money, in order for you to be profitable, right? So that's why I want for us all to be disciplined. The first way for you to become disciplined, right? So for you to become disciplined, so like the method that you can become disciplined is fantasy realization theory, right? So I'm not going to go exactly much into depth like what he was doing in this video, but fantasy realization theory is just that when people contrast their fantasy of their desired future and do a self-reflection of their present day, anything changes in you. So what we're just saying is that right now, think of the life that you want. Imagine all those cars, all those houses, all that money. Imagine all that stuff, right? And think about where you are currently. Of course, all that, everything that you are desiring doesn't come on a silver platter. It doesn't come on a silver platter. You have to work towards all that stuff, right? So that's the same concept that's being discussed here, right? So if you want for you to have a change, think about things that you require, right? So let's say you're at school, you want straight A's or ones, whatever it is, you want to pass, right? But think about where you currently are. You don't even know the first topic of maybe biology or something. Of course, if you want to become better, analyze where you want to be and where you are right now, and that will motivate you to do more work, right? So that means if you are in school, it will be, you become more disciplined when you are studying, because you've got a certain target that you want to reach, a certain lifestyle that you want to live. So that will make you what? So like become profitable, right? So like become disciplined. I'm always thinking profitable. I'm always thinking about money. Anyways, then for the second method that he advises, the second method can be so like interlinked with the first one, right? So all these methods, I'm going to link them anyway so that you can understand them, so that you can use all of them, right? So that you can become more disciplined, right? So the second method is called implementation intentions. Implementation intentions, right? This is why when you, after you've imagine the desired fantasy, you've imagined the desired fantasy, okay, after you've imagined the desired what lifestyle or grades or whatever you want to achieve in life, right? Now you have to sit down and think what you have to do in order to reach that goal, in order for the obstacles that you're going to face, right? So let's say I'm just using studying for in this example, right? I want to achieve straight A's, right? Or I want to get an A in biology. What are the obstacles that I'm going to face? One of the obstacles may be maybe I'm not going to study much. Maybe I don't have enough textbooks. Maybe I don't have whatever it is, right? And if you're trading, there's a certain lifestyle that you want, but analyze what are the obstacles that you are facing that will make you not reach there. If you are a trader, you know that you're not going to reach there, maybe because you over risk or you risk too less. You enter very low positions. Obviously, if you don't make money, you won't reach that certain lifestyle that you want. Because I promise you, most of the people here, I don't know how many will come clean and confess that everyone has a dream for a better life, for the high standard life, right? So you won't reach that desired goal if you are just risking less. If you are just maybe trading a $10 account, you have to analyze each and every obstacle. Maybe you are not funding too much money. Maybe there are many. You have to analyze yourself. It's a self-reflection on yourself, and you are thinking about yourself. What are the challenges that you are going to face? Implementation intentions. Now you are going to say, this is when you say, when I face such and such a situation, I will do this. When I do this, I will do that. And so maybe you are using the studying example again. When I feel sleepy when I'm studying, I will go for a walk. When I don't have enough money for a textbook, I will buy, or whatever, I will do this. And so you are implementing something, right? You are interlinking something. So you are saying that when I wake up, when I wake up, Okay, it's when I wake up, not if I wake up. It's when I wake up, right? Sounds like I'm going to die or something, right? Okay, when I wake up, I'm going to brush my teeth. So you're so like you're linking what obviously is going to happen into some, and you're going to state what you do after what you know is going to happen. When I come back from home, I will start. When I do this, I will do that. So that's implementation intention. Yes. So like say if I enter a trade, I will place a stop loss. If I if I exit a trade, I will do back testing, analyze where I went wrong, where I did that. Of course, you're going to enter a trade, but what are you going to do after that? So that's what you are implementing. That's what you are adding. Then third way to be disciplined is you have to tame your environment. So like you have to control your environment. Make sure that you are in an environment that's suitable for the desired change, right? So let's say I'm fat, right? Of course I'm not. You don't know me, but I'm not fat. I'm actually skinny, right? So let's say I'm fat, and I want to, my desired life or my desired goal is for me to become so like muscular, six pack abs, all that stuff, right? Of course, I know that the solution is for me to go to the gym or for me to exercise or all that stuff, right? So you have to make it clear, you have to make it easier for you to do what to reach that desired goal. Imagine if I want to exercise, and when I place my dumbbells or my whatever yoga mat or stretching mat, whatever it is, right next to my bed. When I wake up, the first thing that I'm going to see is that mat, right? And those dumbbells. So obviously, I'm just going to become spared. Let me just do one rep. Let me just do this. So it now becomes easier for you to become what? To become disciplined. It now becomes easier for you to make that thing into a habit, right? So that you become disciplined. You have to do it and make sure that you just start a little bit, but you obviously eventually keep on growing, right? So make sure that things are feasible where you want them to be. And let's say another example of taming the environment is, okay, let's say I want to stop eating chocolate. The best solution is not to buy chocolate, not make sure that there's no chocolate at home. How can you eat something that's not there? Huh? So that's the solution. That's taming your environment. Taming your environment is when you're trading is so like maybe on your laptop or on your screen wherever you sit when you're trading, just put a sticky note. Just remind yourself, always place a stop loss. Always place a take profit. Enter on this such and such an entry. Enter on this, and that. Right. So you are taming the environment so that you remind yourself what you want to do and how you are supposed to do it. Right. So that's taming the environment, right? Then for the fourth thing is monitoring the results, right? So when you monitor your results, it's easier for you to analyze and see that on my target of doing this and this or that, right? On my target of losing weight, what's hindered me from achieving my goal this week was this and that and that. And so what do I have to do according to that and that and that, right? So it's easy, right? If you're monitoring your trades, what made me lose my trades is that I didn't place my stop loss. I didn't enter in my entry criteria. I didn't do this. Of course, there's something that went wrong. That's what I want you to analyze. And the more that you analyze it, the more that it's easier for you to control that thing or you to control that. You can do this in many ways, maybe a checkbox, a calendar, whatever. Just keep yourself motivated to keep on doing that thing, right? And get the feedback that is required, right? So always this is my own. This is not inspired by Alabda. Is always prefer consistency over interest, right? So when you prefer consistent interest, okay, let's start by interest. Interest is so like as for me, I'm interested in cars, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to watch cars every day. I'm going to be searching cars each and every day. Or there's this new Benz, GLE, GLS. Of course, I'm not going to be searching cars all day, all week. Right? Maybe I do it maybe once a week, once a month, whatever it is. That's so like interest part of it. But if you are more interested in consistency, that's when you'll be saying, I will Google cars, I will search for cars each and every day. So that's consistency, that's versus interest, right? So if you want to be consistent, if you're a consistent trader or a consistent somebody, make sure that you do whatever you want to improve on. You always do it constantly, right? Each and every day. Make sure that you do that so that it becomes so like a habit to you, right? When something is a habit to you, it's way easier. It's very easy for you to manage, easy for you to handle, rather than what just showing interest in a topic become so like more consistent in that topic, in that endeavor that you want to indulge into. That's the fifth tip that I just heard, right? So generally, what's the advantage of being disciplined, right? So It's so like you are able to get out of your comfort zone. There are many advantages. I think some of you help with those advantages of being disciplined in the comment section down below, especially as for you traders. I want to see what you think are the benefits of being a disciplined person or a disciplined trader in general.